Currently, Justice Torkornoo has about 6 pending cases at various courts, high courts, all the way to the Supreme Court, and she has 3 pending cases at the ECOWAS courts. And we believe that for good order's sake, it's very, very important that we finish and complete exhaustively all matters that are still pending before we consider the nomination of the acting Chief Justice.
The minority are playing political gymnastics. It's just political gymnastics. So when would those, cases in respect of her ladyship Torkornoo end? When is it going to end?
Minority in parliament is a fire heat. We part your muntias ye niabre call yan chasem say haden. Ni na ye remove Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo. Ye be yin minority for a number of press conference call to hu dan ho bobo ni na no mo ye ankusiaga amfa. And now you say the acting Chief Justice Justice Baffoe-Bonnie John Mahama nominating say nka onko na parliament enko vetino na nka yenyin ntum na ombaye the substantive Chief Justice for Ghana ebi before so omu mini ya omkoko apai omadwa omu ntiase enya ade asasem we ebe be ye ne anase chena me say adan ebi before so omu ntiase tom am say asem na kese asem na ye critical but enka papa no enka parliamentary select committee for no enka sen komo no nomination voting on the 10th of November ka say na 30 na me say enka just 10 days pe NPP for minority leader in parliament unless na afenyo mark is in the minority side in as a check enya dia asase mu ebesi ni na say omo say until say they remove Chief Justice Gertrude Torkornoo the case in fully ye be resolve ni na montiase me say na nipa 87 ana mo be say mo dey over 180 adia yesiri o nipa 87 parliamentary mo 87 you ana mo nim mo dey gidigidi gaga yi NDC could have tweeted in parliament and say the mo ye say the as na NDC 136 and 137 and yes no most are too much micro minority but almost only a mighty minority and even with 87 said that omuba back started parliamentary proceedings some few days ago after mark is even though their numbers are small they are 87 but they will show the majority side is only a mighty minority because they will debate they will make sure they will put the majority on their toes. And you know, ebia no so omo ye no say Gertrude Torkornoo no nsem bi da so high court. Yen kan wie ye on to say ebeka na on to say ebeka sa case na odi call Supreme Court say papa ye fe no Chief Justice acting Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie no eni ko say ono anabe resume as a Chief Justice me say eh na wo agro ye iwe free muzo aka menyo ba ko wo ne yapam wo enya se wotam na aso na wo retire na wo ye recommendation yapam say just when you adwuma yie wo boy kro no ana moto na mo de brofo akese bi say medimina de na medimina sika enya wo de wo fodi enya kro no enti wo fa Ghana sika di according to the defense so dina so yi no as a Chief Justice ni na ni na ti no o se de bi sa acting Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie no don the money mama eni kwan se sa papa no mumbe Chief Justice enti ono make sure say obesa ko contest asem no court am si mami kura o di den je nkwan na wo di owiase na wey ana NPP foja NPP time ana na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo after Sophia Akufo a time any as a Chief Justice na na fa Gertrude Torkornoo e man be take over na according to the commentaries I found na say mami no obeto amanfo bebre including the Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie mu awo Supreme Court wo check yi one na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo e wo say oh ogura na wo fa na oye e fe ne say NPP ni mapa wa musu ye NPP ni mapa ana obeye lawyer na lawyer dwuma boy na correct kama enti se ya no de me pe chief justice ya me nsan obi a ho me nsan ho ngofo obi a me mfa wo senior so wo junior so bra Mame Gertrude Torkornoo Torkornoo ana me chief justice eno ni commentary ba ya mo say what I don't know go to seniors a wajampe na we ana yese be you know ni lawyer na e friend go fredame ono na ya attorney general minister for justice under Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo say NPP for mo bo mo ampa mo ntimi mu mfiri mu mo ba ya ma manfo say osono maame ya be ya no kuro mo hweye ha next one na NPP minority side in parliament press conference na su na press conference su and your mother hunde da but still for fi anto ata John the Mary mama say we yi na firi ho na we na mo say ene omo ni me say John the Mary mama person on so appoint a chief justice o matiase omo ya we say Gertrude Torkornoo de yi na firi ho na mom no the case bi mienu bi akopiem wo court ba ko eye say ye yi no as a chief justice and say on sent me and serve as a judge I was Supreme Court no so bio and the time as a judge I ended ye mienu na ye evidence and oh some of them chief justice tat in the among from the na mom judge tat in the ma ended me any ma de kama inti me sremo do Mahama we de court kabima me papa de back say me sako back na me koye the offense judge edima offense court sa justice na I'm supposed to still be justice say me emaduma na me timi ko aduma na say any say me e go wrong e be wa papa now you say that's already you say Baffoe-Bonnie on number so ye me check mint ase mani abre ko and na ma notice say omo fo ano so omo ta na chi omo ta no do omo ma sa asemi nsinti omo odi parliament omo ma de we ntoa so da ma Baffoe-Bonnie me say sa ya na mo kan immediate na Ghana Bar Association trelete ma president ono Ghana Bar Association common association no trelete dem ma president say with immediate effect who be my president order mo order na no president order na yet say England lawyers any friends in Wales lawyers our commonwealth ama trelete reinstate with immediate nang niema kadan one I got them say mo say to me no but then NPP for say omo de omo Ghana for Ghana ha our parliament omo politicians yen ko yemre ni na no omo nkan bi enye ye ensan kokurumuti ho enko bopo nti twe a omo nti asema de ngoso.
The minority has served notice on the clerk to parliament that we have a motion for the speaker to consider the suspension of all activities both at the Parliamentary Select Committee on appointments and the plenary on anything that has to do with the consideration of the nomination of Justice Paul Baffoe-Bonnie as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, having regard to the fact that there are a lot of uncompleted issues regarding the removal of Justice Torkornoo as the Chief Justice. And we think that it is right that when you have matters still pending in the matter, you do not bring closure just like that. In Parliament, it has stopped by our own, standing orders from considering matters which are still pending before the courts. Currently, Justice Torkornoo has about 6 pending cases at various courts, high courts, all the way to the Supreme Court, and she has 3 pending cases at the ECOWAS courts. And we believe that for good order's sake, it's very, very important that we finish and complete exhaustively all matters that are still pending before we consider the nomination of the acting Chief Justice. It is in the best interest of democracy and rule of law, and indeed it is also in the best interest of Justice Paul Baffoe-Bonnie as he is being considered for consideration as a Chief Justice, that whatever has been done to Justice Torkornoo may be done to him. So it's important that he takes his time. We don't need to be in a hurry. We think that there is a lot of haste, unnecessary haste in the whole procedure that is going through, and then we believe that it is our time that we halt all processes until the completion, exhaustive completion of all other pending matters, before we take the vetting of the acting Chief Justice. So basically, that is what we have for you. We tabled the motion yesterday, and we believe at the right time when it is ripe, we would take it up in the plenary.
Now, Philip Fifi Bachman, a member of the Constitutional and Legal Affairs Committee, as a minority, is seeking to halt the vetting of Paul Baffoe-Bonnie as Chief Justice. Or say, are you dead on arrival?
Well, in respect of the minorities case, bordering on the vetting and the possible swearing in of His Lordship Justice Baffoe-Bonnie, I think the minority are playing political gymnastics. It's just political gymnastics. So when would those, cases in respect of Her Ladyship Torkornoo end? When is it going to end? At least I have the benefit of being a lawyer, and if a lawyer says that this case is not going to end soon, all technicalities will be adopted to make sure it doesn't end soon. So I'm surprised with this. Well, they have their rights to say whatever they want, but I think that Ghana needs a substantive Chief Justice who would, direct the judicial system, and it is time we carry it out boldly and, vet, Justice Paul Baffoe-Bonnie and proceed with it. They can, you see, the seat is not the bona fide property of Her Ladyship Torkornoo. It's for Ghana, and Ghana must move on. Ghana must go on. Our judicial system must progress. So we won't, stop mark time because of somebody who thinks that she has not been dealt with rightly. As a matter of fact, I have always maintained that I don't know which procedural impropriety would be laid at the doorstep of the president. The Constitution, the good people of Ghana, in the exercise of our rights, came out with the Constitution and gave the president, a mandate, carry out this if this happens. And the president carried out what the Constitution said he should do. I said, if the president had rejected even the report or the recommendation of the committee, he would have subjected himself to the Constitution for impeachment. It means that he has breached the Constitution because the president didn't start anything. It's a process. The process had been, sparked. He just had to go through with the process. So I don't know what actually is a challenge of the minority in this, but just to say that it is political gymnastics.
Thank you.
Wasimu adieno momfa micro. Za motion na modeba. One, the Speaker of Parliament, Abesumani Babin, Papa no NDC ni mapa. Two, the deputy, the second Speaker of Parliament, a friend is Bernard Ayafo, also NDC ni mapa. Again, NDC ever 2/3 in Parliament. 81, Speaker of Parliament am grown to me James Arada. And NDC no say here move 87 no winning. The 4 independent candidates who are or more Parliament or more now switch it. And say many NDC for business in the world here. As I'm never quite into the way. According to Philip Fifi Bachman say are dead on arrival. Now no see na question minsim ah or lawmaker or NPP MPs or say the NPP MPs are just playing political gymnastics with the issues because there's no established act of constitutional breach in the removal of Gertrude Torkornoo. Or say NPP vono as a politics omodedodo omunin time I say yanibre near national issues munsem or say debi or say someone say Gertrude Torkornoo onye hwe ene yi na momfa mrai munni eni so ye bibi na yi na de ndede yi de na momma ga na se ye yankwala nketenkidi na twi ka ko ka o si we frɛ we MPP fo ye ga na fo mu hwe bi o we MPP fo yi o si frɛ MPP the minority fo yi o si sometimes to meet na say odwene ho on tia say. But according to Kwaku Ansan Asare, former Ghana Bar Association president, Papa Nanu ya will like to lie. Papa Nanu ya brutal. Was it Paul Baffoe-Bonnie vetting controversy? Was it the minority is turning the country into an Asante Kotoko versus House of Folk Supporters Union? Kasadiye! Hit what eja tutum eja sheja koko enya wa be so volley papa no ese he the way NPP for no ye no just say o mama Ghana na dane as a kotoko ana has omo a friend supporters union as a has the share as supporters yo yankase be so mu na da wo na da kotoko so sha gung Akwasa Sunday go say yeah. See how. I say yeah net here. I say the beer the test omo. The beer no money adi the beer omo football supporters. We winning na ye niade. Ye luso atena our light your coach was such obia your team near useless. But ye winner in fact players ni na the best players in the world. I say na MPP for na going to idea Ekotia obia omo associate with her. Omo ntiase enye constitutional, enye legal, enye Ghana mra efra no upon it. Na emom na ekomo omo a o se tam amomo yi Charlotte say, mu yi Charlotte say no. One esu. Charlotte say ye mu yi besi na obi antiase. Obi antiase besi na the same procurement in Senzemia. Ana mu yi ma we free ho. Mansu man ka hwe sata na enye problem enye constitutional but Gertrude Torkornoo mo president na na gba agofo ado aye na president ba mo party ni yi nu de ye yi na free wa mo say me wa every Ghanaian can count no less than 5 things this chief justice did bad to Ghanaians 5 untimi can go to make 5 a whole constituency or man representative there some go court want na wa mayanka because enke NDC be win na be majority in parliament ndi wan pene so ile the case dey be two nanim wan tena so ye di a friend is anti LGBTQ law e dey court na na do anim say bill man so on assent here no obi dey about a friend in court I wanna form 5 members say mu metena so asema ade da so ye bill nyem pass man na be law no obi etima contest no court amana yi law is force omunim de any constitution no it can't happen like that but still it happened see here Gertrude Torkornoo again they say oh say my boss and for one Gertrude Torkornoo kro ye mami kro ye abra president that parliament said Professor Maxi eko yes MPs are Mahama parliament ya pambe ya di o makunya from nsem no MPP time na bia ya okay ebedu abensuma ne gbagben susu oye bia chese ama NDC aye majority nti afenyo markets at that time no we majority leader we be the minority leader or this seat na minority leader spiritually am one as they say what so and na ebusa na no say hey what's that the spiritually am was say the ebebo won afi the freemason for me okay but oh in case see any aka na wa ya interfere our court asem ade na ebi da odada ya ye bi da e ho na ni zifoga jo mo say we ebi ma twema election ye be to abani timunya no munya mo na mo fo musu ngo ana edwa so enti Gertrude Arabasa Torkornoo die oye emu die oye kakra bi mponi o ansa na ya ba yi nanimous FC just every decision be a call ye be a MPP NDC hu bia no NDC for D4 not a single one no mu dey apart from that at force in case here a call court and who's at force in the no gra no Richard Jakpa de ya e ba ye ya senga governor me gra go hu na nka hwe case ngom se di bem We saw things in this country. NPP before, according to Kwaku and Sansari, just say, hey, Munya rough.
I think that the minority is trying to use former CJ Gertrude Torkornoo as a pawn, to derail entry work. And they should, be about. They are representing, Ghanaians, and I don't think their representatives are in favor of what they are doing. The minority is turning the country into an Atlantic for Accra supporters union, that you will support I will support and Torkornoo is in the middle, trying to play into the hands of it will not take the same way. The speaker knows what he do. There's something that this so-called notice of motion to unduly delay, the vetting process outlined by the speaker already thought it's fully unmeritorious. No merit in it, thrown out, and Parliament to move and use its numbers. Now it's a game of question of numbers, and they should just stand by their numbers and make sure that this drama that is unfolding it should be nipped in the bud.
Now, Neil and Van der Poel, why the friend is saying Neil and Van der Poel, DRIP, District Road Improvement Program. Epenina, Babana say, also what is the minority for the motion be about again the version of Justice Baffoe-Bonnie say Asa Ghana for Mongodo, Monya Wodoku be a Monpen fish nation to. Na Mongo the dinner moya engusu na we enko baby why? Was it we would that way was it omunya serious?
A similar case happened when we were in a minority and we were trying to hold the appointed committee from go ahead with, I've forgotten the name of that person. The current leader of the market said we don't have that authority to stop Parliament from proceeding with its work. In fact, they even went ahead. We abstained from the vet, and they went ahead and did the vet. So, Parliament, you cannot injunct Parliament from doing what its statutory and mandatory constitutional mandated functions are. You may try your luck in getting, for example, the president to hold, you can hold the president from swearing in the person when the person has been approved by Parliament. But you cannot injunct Parliament from proceeding with its. How can you hold the president? Yeah, just like a Sky went to court to prevent an Akufo-Addo
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ.
But I don't think
the president is an individual.
He went to court.
No.
He took a case to court.
Yes.
And the president stood on that case.
I'm saying that maybe that is what you can do, but as Parliament is concerned, you cannot stop Parliament from proceeding with its function.
Right.
Constitutionally.
The concern is that, you see, there are several cases, including even one at the ECOWAS court.
Yes.
Which cases, when determined, may have an implication on the legitimacy of the appointment of a new CJ. That is the argument.
They are not concerned about the legitimacy of the appointment of a new CJ. They are concerned about the fact that the process for the removal of the former CJ was not right. It's not about the appointment of the current CJ.
But that's not what.
But the truth of the matter, listen. Yes, the process. They're talking about the process. One of the grounds.
Another thing saying that it's about they don't when they finish the whole thing, the report is not out, so we don't really know what the CJ.
But
CJ was being removed for.
The committee,
because we need
the
to
committee,
get, you
the committee,
as for the committee,
that report is not public.
The petitions brought before.
Parliament should have it.
No,
Why?
It's never happened before. It's never happened before.
But we should know why you removed it.
What we are saying that the report, when the report is presented, the Constitution says the report is presented to the president. The president will now take a decision.
We have the RTI.
Oh, so then you should utilize that. You should utilize that.
Omumpeo Parliament ebe to aso proceed kama 10th of November no ebe vete papa no whether they care to be part or they don't want to be part no amasem. One, they cannot distract the place, they cannot destroy anything. So the only thing they can do is say we will not attend. And more attend yes attend, ask the person some tough questions that you think he said maybe anybody deserves so be Chief Justice. But if you want to allow, then allow. Because per the NDC for there, according to Omono, because they have seen, among the credentials, and also better my argument to my family, they will have positive questions and questions. I'm maybe saying a bit of crazy. More of your position, I'm betting my court they get. I was a Debbie, more dear, I am one or 7 months with the entire Ghana. And this time around, maybe a tough question. Say, Bisa, I get to the Araba say, Torkornoo say, Ghana, I didn't know Ghana, I was Ghana passport. I say, hey. All because just a kwatwaba about one amount for call say yen for birthday also we website the grand chance we Ghana name say hey Jet Chief Justice enti ya woman our Ghana ha nyama best set chance ya woman Ghana ha so me amene papa ya tro munkuro na Ghana ha so me Ghana ni. That was the last time I make us more. Some Malene colleagues ni na do ha. Just say come as me because you can't how can you explain that? But according to Neil and Tevoda but just say why you when you na wie na say mo so mo mebusa question na omo de omo ready say on the 10th Parliament ebeto aso NPP people omo mpeo ombo vetting of the acting Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie will continue. Now this is na Isaac Buama Nyako as you say, hey, sir, remove another SWX on your own term here. Chief Justice Torkornoo or say or say moment exhausted on any case be say one and 1 3. Nipa baako assemble baako unko court to cry about 5. Ehun ECOWAS court, ehun Supreme Court 2 times, ehun High Court 3 times. Adhe. Assemble baako court no ready for. Court no ready for. It mean court grant 5-0, but still now that's so. Now the mrana ngasa mama ngasa onima na. Onu ngasa mrana no spearhead as a Chief Justice no. Ade onima na. Mo ya che ye ni sa mre no. Ghana ehia Chief Justice enya important position dia mo kan kire. Na munya se mo kokotwe papa yi kakwa no. Cause gagura nso yedi. Say any important position, here immediately say be man amount for occupy ho. Oh, then thank God. You may enfa be our friend Chief Justice be and use a position na da ho. Yesi Ghana nke go tria, atria hunku ka allowance, better allowance, traveling allowance, entertainment allowance ni na ngatu atwa. What I say? O we so asa retire e we go so twa ne kasa. Enye say aduma nti gamu ntwa so proper ko. Eti according to NPP for test case no ese yedi wie. Yendi Gertrude ese Torkornoo yendi the case in na ansana the vetting of the newly appointed Chief Justice Baffoe-Bonnie that's way acting Chief Justice omo say omo ntiase omo masa vetting enko so da de biara da unless say Gertrude Torkornoo inseme wo court ye ka wie at the same time NDC for say agro money so Mama ye beba mum emma vet na ye beba questions be bisa ye wi say ye did tuma ye did tuma wi muntimi nka koto na Twitter na ekuta for them. At the same time a former president Edema Ghana Bar Association as NPP for no mama Ghana I say has ne kotoko supporters union as they only celebrate jubilate say it is good say nice words when it belongs to them. Say nyo mo de nko ade bibia ni wa Ghana ha ye an say we ye de bobra e Ghana ha enye ye emfa for comment no to comment section na say asem we de minim Gertrude Torkornoo opeden mo de wa wonim de open no wa wonim de Gertrude Torkornoo pepa no fa to comment section na say for me wati ana marriage for no minim de na ha ada na anything that comes from the majority side enyo mo fe. There's nothing that is beautiful for them for the majority side. So when omu interest, I for Gertrude Torkornoo, and omu interest, for Ghana. I want to know. Fatu comment section as a family. We are subscribe like Chemo Nyaso Enyabiwe. You know, back Maxi Billian, our naked truth on Oldboga Trends Macro. Bye bye.